ทายะมะพาทานะอลาวาจะสัพเพเทวาปีศาจเทวะอลาวาจะทโยปิยะ
ตอนที่เรายกทีมกันไปทำบุญที่วัด
On the day they went to make merit before filming, suddenly a monk told one of the crew members that the director and the actor playing Khemjira must pay respects before every take, every scene. And it wasn't just a simple bow. They had to bow and touch the ground with their hands. This was a warning from the monk to keep everyone mindful during work. And according to belief, it was also to protect themselves from dangers that might come from unseen things. Paying respect like this is a way to ask permission from the spirits of the place before using it for filming.
แต่ว่าต้องมีอะไรบางสิ่งบางอย่างที่แบบคอยปกป้องน้ำปิงจะเจอเป็นแบบกลิ่นฮะแล้วก็แบบว่าความรู้สึก
That day, they were filming an old-time scene in a traditional Thai wooden house. He went into an old Thai wooden room to get his makeup done. Right after he walked in, he smelled old-style Thai floral perfume. At first, he thought someone must have sprayed it, but everyone said no one did. And strangely, he was the only one who smelled it. And he still smelled it for the whole 2 days of filming in that house.
แล้วเราต้องอยู่ในป่าจริงสุสานจริงวัดจริงหรือในบริเวณที่มันรกร้าง
He said that during filming, they had to go to real locations, real forests, real cemeteries, real temples, and abandoned places, and never know if there is something unseen at each place. One day, he went to an event with a senior. When he got back to his room, the senior messaged him, saying that when Namping walked into the event, a sixth sense person saw a dark shadow following Namping. They were not sure if it was a spirit that had followed him from one of the abandoned places during filming. Later, in his room, Namping got hungry and ordered food. He was about to take the elevator down to get it. When he entered the elevator, the doors closed and then opened again, as if someone had pressed the button. He was sure no one had followed him, so he wondered who pressed it. He thought it must be something that he can't see and quickly went down to get his food. When he was about to take the elevator back up, he said, "Anyone who is not supposed to be with me, don't follow me." The host asked if it disappeared. Namping said, "Sometimes it comes, sometimes it goes," and that he tries to make merit often.
คือเรื่องราวเนี่ยมันเกิดขึ้นในคิวหนึ่งที่เราต้องไปถ่ายทำในต่างจังหวัดเนาะเป็นจังหวัด
This happened on a day they went to film in another province, in the forest. The location was an old, rundown meditation center that also served as a place for the cast and crew to stay. The actor who had a scene had to walk deep into the forest, but he didn't have a take yet. So at that time, only he and a few crew members were around the building. The only other person with him was the cook. And the cook saw a nun in a white robe nearby. Namping just know it later.
แล้วคือคิว
ซีนที่เราถ่ายที่อยุธยา
Keng said that during a scene in the old Thai house, after finishing one take, he went upstairs to rest in a room on the second floor. He sat in a chair for a while, then went out to grab something to eat. When he came back, he saw someone sitting in the chair he had been in before. He didn't pay attention to who it was and just stood there. Later, after Pang finished filming and came up to rest, he saw Keng standing and asked, Keng, aren't you sitting? Keng said, someone already sitting there. But Peng said, no, there ID no one. Keng looked again and got confused because there was no one sat on the seat. So he walked over and sat in the chair. After a while, he felt something brushing up his arm all the way to his neck. It gave him goosebumps. The feeling was like a piece of cloth sliding along his arm. He couldn't stay seated, so he didn't sit in the chair again and chose to stand instead. One day, they had to go shoot in another province at an old Thai wooden house set up for a period scene. The day scene was about death, with a coffin and a funeral setup that looked real. During the scene, Fawad and Chaeth argued and shouted in front of Khemjira's coffin. During that scene, a senior with a sixth sense came over and said the spirit of the house owner was standing there, watching, looking confused. The spirit didn't seem to understand why they were acting like that, or why someone was ending their life. It was like the spirit didn't know it was just a movie. Keng started feeling uneasy, so he and the crew went out to make an offering and ask permission from the house spirit outside again. After that, filming went smoothly. In the evening, while having dinner, he talked with the Sixth Sense senior and asked, where was the house spirit standing when she was watching US film? The senior said the spirit was on the second floor, on the balcony. She walked past by and then she saw that thing. That day, they were filming in the forest. He heard a kid crying but didn't care much. He thought it was a kid from the team. Then he remembered there were no kids on set. The crying sound was like a little kid in pain. He heard it 2 or 3 times. That day, they were filming a scene in a wooden house, a scene where he was supposed to encounter a ghost. During filming, the actress playing the ghost grabbed his neck and pushed him down. He fell and hit a table that had a radio on it. Suddenly, music started playing. It's not a modern song, but an old Thai song with a very high-pitched female voice. At first, no one knew where the sound was coming from. Everyone started looking around. Eventually, they realized the music was coming from the radio that had been placed there as a prop. When the crew checked it, the radio didn't have any batteries. There is no way to play the song by itself. Everyone was stunned and a bit scared, but they stayed quiet and continued filming. On the day they were filming a scene in the forest, they kept shooting until morning. Just as the sun was rising, he looked to his right and saw something that looked like a person behind a tree, kind of like an old woman. She was moving in a creepy, rattling way, like her bones were shaking. Her clothes were not white, and when he looked again, she was gone. He did not tell anyone at the time because they had to keep filming. When the director shouted, action, a wind blew past his ear, making a sound like
ลมผ่านหูนั่นไปฟิวแล้วมันก็เป็นเสียงแบบอย่างเงี้ยผ่านหูนั่น
He was shocked, but tried to forget it and focus on finishing the scene. He only remembered it just now. He said that if it had been an old woman in white, he would have felt it was a good spirit. In Thai belief, spirits in white clothes are considered good, but this one was not wearing white and moved in that rattling, creepy way, which gave him goosebumps. On the set, there was a crew member with a sixth sense, someone who could see, feel, and communicate with spirits. During the scene where Khemjira had to end his life. This Sixth Sense crew member saw the spirit of a woman in a traditional white tie outfit, standing and watching the scene. It gave everyone on set goosebumps. So Peng had to make an offering and ask permission from the spirits in the house before continuing filming. According to Thai beliefs, it was one of the creepiest moments ever. During the scene that Keng splashed holy water onto the fire, it was a ritual to see people past life. Everything went fine at first. But right after the director said cut, heavy rain suddenly poured down, so hard they could not keep filming. Everyone gathered to talk about what to do next. They even made an offering to ask permission from the local spirits and forest ghosts, but the rain just wouldn't stop. In the end, they had to cancel filming there and move to another place. The creepy part is that place used to be an old cemetery. While they were heading back, something weird happened. He was about to get in the van. He usually sat in the back because it's more comfortable to sleep. Right before getting in, he said, "Is everyone here? Anyone else coming?" But in Thai belief, when you visit a haunted or sacred place, you should not say things like everyone or let us all go, because spirits might think you're inviting them to come too. You should call people by name instead. That is the Thai way to leave the place safely. After he said that, he got in the van and closed the door. He looked at the back seat where he wanted to sit and saw 3 crew members already there, so he sat somewhere else. After a while, he started to wonder, were there really 3 people sitting there? He asked around and some said yes, some said no. So everyone turned to look, but the back center seats were empty. Just some bags sitting there. He was shocked because he clearly remembered seeing Nut, the tall guy from the crew, sitting in that spot. But Nut was actually sitting in the front seat next to the Dr. Seer. He got scared and told the Dr. Seer to stop the van. Then he said, "Only the people with these names are in this van. If anyone else is not one of us, please get off." That is how Thai people politely tell spirits to leave.